Oh, buddy boy, oh, buddy boy, oh, buddy boy. Let's see if we can get some the lighting in here. This thing isn't properly set. Okay, I think I got it working. See, when you're on location, it becomes harder and harder each day just to get things to work right. Someone else's internet line. Uh, yeah, so it's a little crazy. Just bear with me. Still trying to get the kinks out. All right. Enough's enough. Now, this is a quick SOS. Let's just put it that way. Listen, Chino is just making this video to be quick. And if anybody had any questions, they could chime in. Okay? That's what we're doing here. Making things a little accessible. So, for 2 days, former basketball player Agent Zero from the Washington Wizards, who goes by the name of Gilbert Arenas, decided to text me or DM me for 2 days, considerably. And we have had some conversations that have been for the record books. Now, in this conversation, I was threatened many of times. And all I kept saying was, I would protect myself. Now, moving forward, as I circle the wagons, this is what's going to happen. I will talk about this guy on the Patreon. That's where we're going to go. So we're going to talk about this guy. It's going to be right here and now. I didn't realize how immature this human being was until I actually was reading these messages. And it was so sad and pathetic. I couldn't believe this was a man who had hundreds of millions of dollars. I said, you gotta be kidding me. He is so focused on Kwame Brown and his life that he's like, he's warped. He's upset because I stated something that he said is a lie, but he admits that he put the story out. So how is it a lie if you put the story out and I said it, what you said, but then you say you made it up? So what else have you made up? He sends me a DM of him talking about 20K, putting 20K to find and locate me in Los Angeles. After he said, "Oh, I didn't know you was here." After he made it look as if he couldn't get out there to see me, he's trying to send other people to come find me in my location. Once he claimed he didn't know I was there. So which one is it? See if you let a fool talk long enough to expose themselves. And he did. He exposed his hand. He played himself good. I was very not really shocked. To me, it's typical Gil, but like, wow, that's a real wow moment that you would stoop to such a low. You would stoop to such a low. That that says a lot, man. It really does. And what makes it even worse, good people, what makes this sting even more, or the hurt and the pain comes in even more, or the disappointment, is that this man is supposed to be somebody that has changed his ways. He's coming back into the fold, but yet he's threatening people because they make YouTube videos that he's willing to spend thousands of dollars. It's bizarre and insane. And bragging about taking Kwame Brown's girl, or some girl that he didn't take from Kwame Brown because Kwame Brown didn't want her. Then he trashes the female and basically is calling the female a hoe and saying she's begging for me and all this craziness. I don't know what to say for this man. I think he is bizarre. He dated this woman years after Kwame had dated her, and about a whole host of everybody else. Then he dates her and act like she's a prize, like this is supposed to hurt Kwame. How? How would that hurt Kwame? When you dated her 13 years ago, like if somebody had a new toy and they had the toy when they were like 19 years old in the NBA and got a brand new hot toy, and the toy is looking good and all that, then 13 years later, after everybody in the industry that knocked it up, hit it up, and did all the stuff to it, now all of a sudden you're gonna want that, and you're gonna take that now 13 years down the road after it had been rolled to hell, and you gonna brag like that's the prize, like look at what I got. You sound like a fool. He is a mental issue, and he's gonna get him in a bigger issue. I don't do harm to people. I only defend myself. I'm not stupid enough to tell somebody what I'm going to do to them. I'm not stupid enough to tell people who I got with me. I'm not stupid enough to expose any of these things to other people to try to assume or try to be tough. That don't make you tough. That makes you stupid. Because see, here's the thing, Mr. Arenas, sir. If anything is to happen to me, if I was to bump my knee, if I was to get hurt, or any accident happens to me, if I'm in a car accident, Sir, you're going to be one of the first suspects. You're going to be one of the main people they check on. You're going to be suspect number one. Not by me. I'm just saying, if there's something that happens and there's an investigation, it's out of my control, but you would be their number one suspect because you put out a trail. And if they ever investigated anything happening to me, you think this is a police matter? There's a lot of people highly vested in my survival, sir. So you crossing that line, you're going to be writing out checks to a lot of people. And I don't think money's going to be suffice in that situation. Because whoever does it is going to have to answer to some people. And they ain't going to like the answer. If your answer is just some money, then no. There's going to be a lot of upset people. And they're going to need a name to blame. And people don't understand that just because you see me and I'm the nicest person you know, a lot of people I roll with don't like to be on camera. They're not on camera. Don't dare put them on camera. So I'm not a violent man, but I know a lot of people I roll with or know I hang with are very violent people. And I don't want to bring them in a situation where they go to jail over some guy who's trying to get some internet cred. It's like, who are you trying to impress? You make yourself look stupid. You make yourself sound stupid. So I won't be mentioning you on Casino for Life. Mm-mm. You're trying to build your channel up off of us by throwing these threats and all this goofiness. You finna run down on me in my house. I give you no permission to come on my property. If you step on said property, this is me just protecting myself. I'm going to feel threatened and I'm going to defend myself by my constitutional right. Now, you can take that as you may. It is what it is. Believe me, I got text messages, DMs from Gilbert Arenas that will blow your mind. But now, all of that will be on the Casino for Life Patreon and the VIP, as you can go over there right now and see that I am telling the truth. Not fabricating, not lying. Dude talking about putting 20 bands on my head. It's like, are you serious? Mm-mm-mm. A lot of people have a lot of affirmation or a lot of, uh, they want to be patted on the back. They need some type of attention. I think he's doing this for attention. He wants some publicity on his channel, so we're not going to do it. Anybody here right now, don't follow his show. Don't follow his channel. If you make a video, I'm not even responding to it. Anything he does will be answered on the Patreon. And we will show no mercy there. But it will be on the Patreon if we do respond to anything. But I've never taken threats too well. Right. That's why I waited all late at night to do it. I know most people be asleep. I just wanted to say it to, get my point across and let that be that and get back to my vacation, chilling in my sister's room. Took over her room. She got her own crib. She got her own place. She's getting ready to buy a house and do her thing. You know, smart, business oriented people. This is what I'm surrounded by. She's going to get her home and do well. But when you talk about taking my life, you start talking about what you're going to do to Kwame Brown. You are really bored with all that money, bro. You are really bored. Here's some things you probably need to do. Get some hoes. Spend time with some hoes. This dude DM me all yesterday. Just out the blue. Just started DMing me. Then he went to sleep. And then he woke up this morning and started DMing again. Like he didn't even brush his teeth, wash his butt, or nothing. He came right back DMing. And I'm not even talking crap to him or cussing him out or nothing. Like I said, dog, I'm like, look, let's sit down and have a conversation. I come see you at the game. Let's talk. If you want to fight, whatever, okay, be me and you. I'm the only one talking about me and you. This dude trying to get other people to do his work for him. I'm saying me and you talking about, I'm going to have them pick you up. They going to beat you up. And they going to bring you to me. We going to come to your house. It's like, mm-mm-mm. People just don't know. It's foolish, foolish, foolish games. I don't know what Kwame is going to do. But like I said, if I talk about him, like Kwame is doing a chat and he in the link, I can do it on Kwame's page if you want to. But on Casino for Life, that convicted felon will not be mentioned on this platform. We're cutting him off. We're circling the wagons. He's up out of here. You're not going to get your channel built up off us. All right? You're right. This isn't content. This is nonsense. Exactly what it says in the title. This is nonsense. Right. Can't Casino go on vacation, chill on the beach with the palm trees, drinking some beer, chilling with the fam. I can't even enjoy my vacation because it's an idiot that want to make sure I don't enjoy my vacation. But joke's on you, fool. Kwame should sue, and the thing is he said he made himself so liable to be sued. It is unbelievable. Like I could really sue him if that's what I wanted to do. I could really sue him. There's a lot of material here if I could have pursued it. But for Kwame Brown, it's different. Kwame Brown is a former NBA basketball player like him. Like Gil has a lot to lose. And he could definitely lose it here. What Kwame Brown could do, if he sues Gil, he could sue Fubo Sports. He could sue Underdog Fantasy. He could sue Gummy, Uncle Crack. He could take down all of them. One stone to take them all down. So, Yeah, well, if anybody believe it's capping, like this guy, stop capping. If you believe it's cap, go to the Casino for Life Patreon, go to the VIP, and it's the first thing you see, right? And then your questions will be answered. Now we will address him on the Patreon only. If not, unless you've seen us on Kwame's page or something like that, that's the only other time like we'll be speaking on him, especially here. He's cut off from Casino for Life channel. Mm-hmm. So, right, nobody like I don't give light to Uncle Crack and Gummy. I've said all I got to say to them. They're losers. They're bottom feeders. Let them stay on the bottom eating crumbs. That's what they do. We don't move like that. All right, so can you keep supporting the real? Kwame Brown Bust Life 2.0, Kwame Brown Bust Life, Casino for Life. Then you have Ticket TV. You got Damn D, Armando Black TV. Well, he never addresses the real things. You know, when people start talking all this craziness, it's because they don't want to face the real problems. Like I said, let's talk about your show, man. Why your show suck? Why you got a shitty editor? You know? Why isn't that being the subject of conversation? Now all of a sudden, he made up the story about the girl leaving him for another girl because he thought that was gonna make him sound cool. That he had a girl that was into other girls. And he thought, no, I was saying that to embarrass her. That a girl like another girl, how would that be embarrassing in this day and age? This ain't like the 80s. Dude, think this is like the 80s and 90s. That ain't an embarrassment for a woman no more. I thought that was gonna do like he really thought that was gonna do something. Jesus Christ. Man, these people are like cartoon characters, man. For real. Cartoons. But anyway, man, my cash app is Carcino. That's Carceno. I'm gonna get out of here. Gil, you cut off. We're not promoting your page for you. All right? You're done. Pack your 10 up. Go back to your minions or whatever. The people you claim you ain't following, but you steady hiring. Okay? Keep acting like your daddy ain't got another kid. Keep acting like that. And I just made it all up. Right? Because you're done here. No more mentioning this clown on the Casino for Life channel. He is cut off from this channel. Only on the Casino for Life Patreon will he be mentioned, because that's the only time we will be dealing with that convicted fella. Now, I'm going back on vacation. You're cut off because you're trying to troll for views because your show is sinking to the bottom. It's sunk. It's terrible, bruh. Your show is whack. So because of that, thank you. But because of that, I will be leaving that topic alone and moving forward because it brings nothing of worth to me. It ain't like he packs in the numbers, you know. You the pass, bro. You're still holding on to the gun fame. Nobody remembers you for putting 60 on Kobe. They only remember you for bringing guns in the locker room and doing nothing with them. You were trying to give them to the other person to use on you. How stupid are you? I'm out.